for 24th place, but Randy Pederson is thinking about $24,000. First place prize money here this week. Opening shot for the lanky one. And wastes little or no time in coming out with a strike on the left-hand lane.
Randy's coming into this feeling that he's got a feel for the lanes and knowing that Warren doesn't, although I think Warren's going to change bowling balls here. Yes, he is. And try something different here because obviously he was just very fortunate to win that first game.
This one goes long one more time, leaves the washout, and obviously a surprised Warren Nelson may have to head to the paddock here in between shots to find something else to throw.
Well, he's got to figure out how to make this spare first, and we won't let him run over there in between now.
Came up with a big turkey in the 9th, 10th, and 11th to cement the victory, but really has been an unstable type performance thus far. Oh, wrap it right around. So some days it happens and some days it doesn't. Beautiful attempt that time by Warren Nelson, who does just that. Heads over for yet another bowling ball.
Well, he's going back to Old Faithful. This is the original. I think he should change angles. I really do. I mean, this outside angle is just not working for him at all. He stays with it, though. And another washout. Ooh, wow. Hey, there's a good strike. They just felt funny then.
Well, let's not say that was flush, but it does end up a strike as the capacity crowd here is dazzled by that shot, as probably was Randy Pederson.
Right. Randy's trying to ignore it. Maybe he wasn't watching it. I don't know. Very little time. Wow, I thought he set that ball a little left to where he wanted to, and it still held pocket.
Pederson comes out with a double.
Randy, 5-step player, gets the ball out, down very high backswing, kind of pauses here. Nice long slide, good follow through. Left arm out there for balance and squareness.
Piece of tape into the thumb of the bowling ball for a little better fit. Almost struck at will during the practice session.
Switched to this ball at the last 10 minutes of practice. It looks like the ball just bites less for him, and he was trying to find something that wouldn't hook quite so much.
Opposite ends of the spectrum.
Right. I mean, Randy can hook it. Although he's not as big a hook ball bowler as some of these guys.
8-time PBA champion. One of the bright young stars on the PBA National Tour. And one of the players I think the fans throughout the country enjoy the most watching because he does react.
He's definitely an animated player and very, very funny. He will keep you in stitches. Though he's serious now. Moved in a little bit. Still can't hit the head pin. 1-2-8. Warren changing angles a little bit. Look at the second arrow. He's just right of it. Maybe the 9th or 8th board. Swings it a little bit. It's too much. He just can't find a place where his ball will bite the lane.
Spare in the third for Warren Nelson, who still trails by 19. These two players battled in the position round last night. Pederson winning 267, 247, but both players qualified for the telecast.
And both started with the first 5. Warren stopped and Randy kept going a little bit. It was a good match.
A determined Warren Nelson just about tries to tear the cover off that shot through the nose, nearly avoiding the baby split. Now just the 3-pin.
I just can't believe that he won't make some kind of move. I mean, bigger move than he's making. He's making one-board moves here or there, and it's just not getting the job done.
You could argue argue that, though, to the point where he pretty much tried to just keep it in play and defeated Wayne Webb in the opening game with a very low score. But Randy Pederson, I have a feeling, is going to throw a few more strikes, and Warren's going to have to crank it up a little bit here in Riverside. Afternoon, the Honorable Mayor of Riverside, Terry Frizzell. #1 bowling fan here in Riverside.
Right now.
Enjoying the antics of that young gentleman right there, Randy Pederson, who I think needs to relax a little more.
Right, he's too tense, huh?
A shot like that will tense you up a little bit. Through the nose it goes, leaves the 610.
And you see him move his elbow to the right. That's what they call the chicken wing shot. But actually what happens is the thumb gets turned down early, and the ball's just headed high right away, rather than staying right behind that ball for a long time and turning it late. One thing to notice, I think, here, Dan, between all of the throws so far that we've seen on telecast tonight, is how they throw it hard and straight at the spares. Here's the first shot. It's behind it there. Now the thumb goes down early there. You see the elbow never really broke. It was the thumb that turned early and he went high.
Randy averaged 227.5 on this championship round pair throughout the week. A little more room on the left-hand lane, trying to run it out and left the ringing 10.
It's ironic, you know. We look at Randy as the prohibitive favorite in this match because Warren Nelson has lost, but suddenly he can't strike now either, and Nelson is going along, making his spares, getting an occasional strike, hanging in the match.
Exactly what he did in game #1. He trailed right until the 10th frame to Wayne Webb.
It's a different strategy, Dan. You lull him into a false sense of security.
One which you used many times
in your career.
17-pin lead for Randy Pederson. Danny Wiseman, our #2 seed, next in line. The top dog this week, Ron Palumbi Jr. of Erie, Pennsylvania.
He is changing angles now, Dan. In toward the third arrow. Still can't hit the hip in. How many times has he missed it so far this game?
Well, you know, to be quite honest with you, I look at the reaction of the bowling ball, and right now I don't care what angle he plays. I don't think that ball's the right ball.
Well, we can see it here as he moves in. I think he's aiming at the third arrow, and he got it right of it a little bit. But at least he made some kind of a move. I mean, the outside angle was just not getting the job done here, and he get a different feel from someplace else on the lane and find it where the ball will go from right to left.
Warren Nelson right now basically